Monday, the 12th day of June 2023. Hello there and welcome from me, Rukidi Kiija to UBC Lunchtime News. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. Now, police have confirmed the arrest of 4 suspects involved in the gruesome murder of an advocate, Mukisa Rooney. Among the suspects is a police officer, Superintendent of Police Orama Vincent, and a UPDF deserter, Corporal Anyuse. Mukisa, an advocate in IBC, was killed on the 30th of May 2023 at his home in Machinde, Sabagabo in Wakiso district.
Locations as we interrogate them further. What we've gathered so far indicates that the victim, that is the late Mukisa Rooney, knew each other. Karedu Robert and his wife Naroga contacted a friend in the police. SP Irama Vincent has been a friend to these two from the time that he was working at Entebbe police station. And it is until this incident that we noticed his wife, wherever they have had issues of concern. The two, of course, contacted a friend in the police, SP Rama Vincent, and together they hired Corporal Anyuse Max, Legacy, registration number UPJ006K, dark blue, up to his home in Chitoko Virongo, that is in Deji.
Moving on now, government ministries, departments and agencies will join the rest of the world to commemorate the Public Service Day slated for the 23rd of June 2023 at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Now, this has been announced by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Public Service, Catherine Bitarakwate Musingwide. Take a watch.
We recognize and commemorate the contribution of the public service in socio-economic development. The day is commemorated by the African Union member states continentally as a biannual event, recognizing that democracy and good governance are built on a foundation of competent civil service. This year's event for Africa is being celebrated in Zimbabwe. Main objectives of the commemoration of the Public Service Day are to reflect on the functioning of the public service, its mission, objectives, programs and projects, problems and challenges, successes and failures.
Shall participate in the annual Public Service Day, during which all the products and services shall be exhibited by individual directorates and specialized units at the Kololo Independence Grounds. The public shall have an opportunity to understand how specific directorates and departments execute their mandates and further provide feedback on how we could be of better service in the protection of life and property in this country and outside this country. The CID Directorate will show you how cases are handled. From the moment the case is handed in at the complaint desk, investigations to a conviction. They will take you through all those procedures. Finance will show you the services that they do, starting from the salary to pension to revenue, how we interact with the public on different affairs when it comes to the revenue that's paid into police. The ICT department, those ones will show you that police is now digital. They'll show you how our cameras work. They have a van. That van is called the command van. You see it on that day. They'll show you how it operates. They'll show you how those cameras capture you when you're speeding on the road or when you're misbehaving. Then they'll take you through how they recover stolen vehicles once they are moving or they are seen anywhere in the country. Then they'll show you how digital we are as police.
We shall have a series of activities across MDAs. We shall have open days. For our case as UPT, we have organized a career guidance session with Karnavi Secondary School, and they were also sensitizing them about opportunities about scaling Uganda program in Uganda. This country is aimed at fostering industrial growth and development, and as IPTEB, as an awarding body, our focus is to make sure that we have a team of young people who should appreciate our services in awarding certificates and diplomas in those disciplines. So that will be one of the services we shall give out. Other MDAs shall be briefing us ahead what other corporate social responsibilities will they be giving us ahead of our celebration of 23rd June 2020.
To the courts of law now, where High Court Criminal Division before Judge Isaac Mwata proceeds with the hearing of the case where 6 people are accused in the murder of Maria Najirinya and her driver Ronald Chitaimba. The accused, Katerega Sadat, is defending himself in this matter. Other accused persons include the prime suspect Kasolo Kompriyamu, Kiseka Hassan, Johnson Lubega, Nasif Kariango and Sharif Mpanga. Prosecution in this matter is represented by lawyers Jonathan Muaganya and Timothy Ameriti. The accused are represented by lawyers Godfrey Serwanga and Julius Serwambala. Maria Najirinya and Ronald Chitaimba were kidnapped from Lunguja and murdered around Mukono on the 29th of August 2019.
How is that?
We'll now take a short break and return with much more. Do stay with us.
Ebiseera by'okuzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanya kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *165*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erungamizibwa banka enkulu ya Uganda.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president. She is the hope of our community. And as a community leader, I will talk to others about how we must protect her against child marriage and teenage pregnancy because it affects us all. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sawuti 116.
The Resol Agribusiness Show is here under the theme Revolutionizing Agriculture through Value Addition, Innovation and Technology, scheduled for 13th to 16th June 2023 at Ohinga Stadium for Portro Tourism City, with a free medical camp running throughout the show. Entrance is totally free. To sponsor, partner and participate, contact 0702 301 059 or 0773 458-492 or 0773-301-059.
Glow
as you are with the new Spark 10 series smartphone from Airtel in partnership with Tecno. Own the timelines with picture-perfect selfies using the 32-megapixel selfie camera, 256GB storage, G88 gaming processor.
The Spark 10 smartphone comes with free 3GB from Airtel, so you can stay connected to a world of possibilities. Dial *100 *5# to enjoy free data.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
In partnership with Tecno. Stop at nothing.
Uganda is rich in natural resources and hard-working people. But to turn these resources into real progress and development, we need to invest in our infrastructure, education, and healthcare. That's where taxes come in. When we pay our taxes, we are investing in our country's future. We are supporting the schools that educate our children, the hospitals that care for our families, and the roads and bridges that connect our communities. And when businesses pay their taxes, they are contributing to the growth and development of Uganda's economy. They are helping to build a stronger, more prosperous nation for us all. So when you pay your taxes, you are investing in the future of Uganda and supporting the progress and development of our nation. Uganda is because of you.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.
Junko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Junko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Welcome back from that break, and this is Lunchtime News here on UBC TV. My name is Rukidi Kiija. Now, journalists from Buganda and Kigezi regions are attending a 4-day training on professional reporting about conservation and tourism. The training that's taking place in Kabale intends to boost the tourism sector through professional media.
We are here to do a media training, basically to interface and give value addition knowledge to our journalists with practical work. Look at what you look at for purposes of being innovative. What type of stories are you creating? How do you angle the different aspects of richness? Because Uganda, we have been known to have a lot that everywhere you tip and scratch is something to see. But now, it is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that you have a lot of variety to speak about and a lot of points to point. The bad thing is, how do you concentrate on different aspects to market them and talk about them? Now, our start point, we shall go to other regions across the Uganda, but our first point, why Kabale? Because it brings out the multiplicity of mix. You have the topography, you have the weather.
What is the role of the media in the tourism industry? So beyond talking about the tourism board, the Minister of Tourism, Uganda Wildlife Authority, how does the media come in? What is their role and what potential do they have? And then we'll also talk about how to package a good tourism story. What are the key elements of a tourism story? Our media is increasingly overwhelmed with stories that are political, and most of the stories that our media reports have a political angle to them. So if a minister has said something, it's a big story. If a president has said something, it's a big story. If the RDC has done something, it's a big story. But how can we move away from politics and focus on tourism and conservation? And then we'll also talk about sustainable tourism. You know, we've paid a lot of attention to generally tourism. Let's invite tourists, let's encourage them, let's promote Uganda as a destination, as a tourist destination. But what about the issue of sustainability? The media have an important role to play to ensure that there is sustainability, so that we don't exploit everything that we have with the tourists that are coming without leaving some of that for the generations to come.
I want to address the logistics of people who came. We have two teams.
Now, players in the arts and culture sector have converged at the National Theatre to pay their last respects to their fallen colleague, also former Rubaga South Member of Parliament, Kato Lubama, whose body will lie in state at the National Theatre till Tuesday. A stage has been erected at the National Theatre where several artists are expected to perform as they celebrate Kato Lubama's life. According to legendary film director Charles Senkuboge, Gender Minister Betty Amongi and Prime Minister Robina Nabanja will join mourners at the National Theatre today. He will be laid to rest on Wednesday at his ancestral home in Nkozi, Mawokota, PG District. And may the soul of Kato Lubama rest in eternal bliss. And we'll take yet another short break and we'll be returning with much more. Stay with us.
Kato, this is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes. Now, the center.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1#, select voice bundles and select Bona voice bundles today.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? Hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my brother. Long time. We last met when we were at campus. It's been a while, but you are the person I'm looking for.
Campus? Really?
Hey! You don't remember me?
Okay, so how can I help you?
I'm stuck in Gulu making millions and I need to urgently send money to my sick mother. But I can't find any mobile money agent near me. I've sent the money to your phone, as you can see the message. It might take a few minutes to come through, but I urgently need you to send the money to my mother. Let me send you her number and you send it to her chap.
My friend, I'm afraid your mom is going to die.
What?
Because I don't know you, I never went to campus, and I'm also in Gulu. So can we meet at CPS, we talk about it?
Stay tuned for what Kasozi does next.
Tofera, refrain from unnecessary engagement with strangers over the phone. This message is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Jerry con. Jerry con. Hey, Master Blaster. Touch him, man. Bang Jerry con with muscle. Those ones who say go for you only. Mundava. Best movies I teach you. But I'm going to move to Muscari. Because of the camera is very far. Is you serious? It's serious, you. What can I watch? You step it on it. Add kilometers to your legs, and you get your sugar. We buy meat from Umaru, and Umaru refuse to give you enough meat. Mama! Show him that they don't joke with you. Umaru, wait.
Okukakalukana okulungi kwetaagako omuntu akuyambako, n'olwekyo tujja kukuteerawo embeera esaanidde osobole okukola ekisinga. Awamu teri kitulema.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
She is the hope of our community. And as a community leader, I will talk to others about how we must protect her against child marriage and teenage pregnancy because it affects us all. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
Juko.
Yo.
Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better.
PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Welcome back, and this is Lunchtime News here on UBC TV. Now, moving further afield, we go to Italy, and it's bad news coming from that area, where former Prime Minister of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, has died at the San Raffaele Hospital in Milan, and that is according to Italian media. In April, Berlusconi was treated for a lung infection linked to a previously undisclosed case of chronic leukemia. A flamboyant billionaire media tycoon, Berlusconi first came to office in 1994 and led 4 governments until 2011. He led the centre-right Forza Italia party, which went into coalition under Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni after elections in September, when he was elected to Italy's upper house, the Senate. Reacting to the news, Italy's Defense Minister Guido Crosetto said Berlusconi's death left a huge void. Sports news now, and the second edition of the Run for Girl Child Education kicked off with a 1-hour exercise at the IUIU campus. It was attended by the Minister for Kampala, Hajat Minsa Kabanda, Deputy Chief Justice and Hajat Farida Kibawa, and others. Take a watch.
The Minister for Kampala, Hajat Minsa Kabanda, has commended Ugandans for promoting girl-child education through participating in activities aimed at helping girls. This was at a function during which she flagged off runners around Natete, Wakaliga, Nalukolongo to Kaboja.
Because we went to school, so we need to support you. Wherever you need us, just invite us, call upon us, we shall come. In fact, we shall support you, and I'm going to deliver this message to Parliament that have women here.
Kabanda, who was the chief runner for the girl-child education, thanked all those that have showed willingness to help the girl child.
Justice can tell you how she was on market before she married. So Dr. Madina, I also see her. Everybody's yearning to see. She takes her. So I'm encouraging you to study hard and please avoid these bad habits. The bad habits, the homosexuality should not happen in your schools. Please kindly, we are Africans, we should not follow those other people. Thank you very much, and pray to your God. Love your God in your religion.
The chairperson Women's League, Hajat Farida Chibowa, praised the initiative and called for a support to girls and boys for a better future.
Circumstances, girls need help. There are those people who helped us, but some are even dead, but we cannot take their contribution for granted. So everywhere you are, I call upon every actor, male champion, female, please support all the young girls out there. So as National Women's Council, we pledge our total support.
Actually now we have over about 200 judicial officers who are female, 200 judicial officers who are women. And a good number of them come from the Islamic faith, from the Muslim community. We are here because someone held our hand, someone supported us, someone loved us enough to see us through school and see us have this success.
And that story brings us to the end of today's lunchtime news bulletin here on UBC TV. Thank you so much for having kept us company. My name is Rukidi Kiija, wishing you a blessed afternoon. And those of you who are going for lunch, already having your lunch, bon appetit from us.